Hi everyone, it's Helen here from Simply Made Crafts. Thank you so much for joining me today. So we have a brand new toolkit. This was teased last week during the disc album launch, but today I'm going to be showing you how to make a tassel. Now we have these beautiful yarn tassels made by Vicky. I absolutely love these, so you can actually make these with this kit. Today you just need to choose your yarn. So let's move this aside. Today we're going to be making a cord tassel to add to our mini albums, and you also get the kit in there to make pom-poms as well, but today it's all about the tassels. So let's have a quick look inside. We get some thread here. We also get a choice of 3 different tassel cordages or cord. We also have a template for the tassels, and then we have 2 sizes here of the pom-pom makers, and inside here we also have all of these little hooks to hook our pom-poms and our tassels to our projects. So if you have any of my handbag dies, these are going to be perfect if you want to make a tassel for that as well. So let's choose. I'm going to go for the pink, and you're going to be needing this template here. I'm going to be making a small one, so I'm going to be using the smallest hole here, this top section here, the 5cm one. You can make different sizes as well, and I'll be showing you what these little holes are for as well. So let's just grab the end of our cordage. I've been enjoying this pink one actually, and we're going to start with this on its side. Again, I'm using this small one here of 5cm, and we're going to have the end at the bottom here, and we're going to wrap it round about 4 times. That's 1, 2, 3, and then 4. And then we are going to just snip. I've got my big scissors here, just at the bottom there. And then I'm going to keep that there. This template is really going to help us keep things in place. And I'm going to stick with the pink. We have coordinating thread to go with the cords. Just trying to find my end bit here. There we go. Just going to trim myself off a little piece, and then we're going to thread that through the center. You can use a needle if you find that easier. And then we're going to bring this up to the top here where it's all wrapped, so our end pieces are at the bottom. And then I'm going to tie a double knot. Then I'm going to grab one of our little clasps, go for a little silver one. This has a hoop at the bottom, so thread that on. I'm going to tie this again. I am going to do a double knot, but I am going to leave a little bit of a loop there as well, just so that it has some swing to it. So I've double knotted that as well, and if you want to, you can trim those loose ends off. Okay, so now we're going to go back to our scissors and back to the end here, this end here with the loose threads. I'm going to cut as best as I can along there, so that all comes off. So you should now have something that looks like this, but it splays out like that. So I'm just going to even those out just slightly. Fold those back in half again. We want to keep those like that. So we're going to have to add some thread now around this section so that these ends don't splay outwards. So we're going to just pop this through. So I'm going to pop this through the biggest hole, and then I can just go up right up to the top, and then I can bring this through. And if you find that this circle is too small, you can go up to the next circle that will fit the right size. So this is now going to hold that tassel in place whilst we add our thread around the top. So I am going to stick with the same shade of pink here. Snip myself off another length. then I'm going to tie this around this section here whilst it's being held in place. So this template really is a useful tool. Again, I'm going to double knot. But before I pull it tight, I am just going to position it in the right place because this can be a bit fiddly. So I'm just going to make sure that I'm happy with where that is sitting. Yep. And then I'm going to double knot that as well. There we go. And then before we pull that through, we can pull it out slightly, and then we're just going to trim our ends off. And the template will help us with that as well. And then I'm just going to let these little threads here dangle downwards, and then I can trim those to the same length, and this is where the colour matching really works nicely. And there I have my tassel here, so I can now attach that to a mini album. So let's grab one of the disc bound albums. I've got my little one here that I'm working on, so let's take this out. And I have here my crocodile and also some eyelets. This is just from my stash, and let's go for a blue, like an aqua colour. So I'm going to be using the 3/16 of an inch, which is the larger hole. So we'll make our hole first. I'll pop our eyelet in, and then I'm going to pop, I have this on the setting 2 at the top and B at the bottom, so it's B2. Actually, I'm going to turn that over, that's the wrong way. So the pointy bit needs to be at the top. And there we have our eyelet, and then we can add our tassel. And there we go, there is our beautiful tassel added to our mini album. So let's pop this all back together. Right, so here are my projects with all of my lovely tassels added to it. It's going to be perfect for adding to your handbags and other projects. It's got everything in the kit to keep it all together and to get you started. And don't forget, you can add your own bits and bobs there just to personalise them to your projects. And don't forget, if you are a VIP, you get your 10% discount on top of this as well. So thank you very much for joining us today. Give us a thumbs up if you like this video, and I'll see you again soon.